Adyashanti refers to as a bait and switch. Often, when you enter spiritual life, you have a lot of wonderful experiences, and this is all to support the way that life supports you in your evolution.
Yes.
At first, it might be quite easy, and you have the idea that people who are proceeding towards the truth, it's just, it's the egoic idea that, you're drawn to the idea that you're going to become some kind of Superman who's always happy and never faces anything difficult. And quite often the opposite is the case, but it's nothing to be intimidated by.
Right.
You're pushed. The old tradition was that, the saints were, often they suffered greatly, and it's like Jesus on the cross. That was the whole point of that. Here's the guy who's the Son of God, and what do? String him up. It's not about what they did. It's the fact that he encountered suffering and gold came out of him. Right? That was his moment of triumph. Was facing the greatest suffering, which is being tortured and killed. Right? That's the whole point of it. And as you progress, sometimes you will be. Life will just deal with this stuff. I mean, it deals with everybody's stuff, loss and so forth. But I mean, sometimes it's almost designed. So, of course, that's out of the realm of anyone's control, right? I mean, to begin with, in terms of like working with someone, basic meditations, of course, you're probably doing your Tuesday night yoga class, perhaps, but mindfulness, looking at the way you think, looking at inquiry methods, just to deal with, to get a beginning experience, depending on where you're at, of what it is to transcend your own mind and begin. That can take quite some time to distinguish yourself as consciousness from your mind and begin to cultivate the heart. There are many techniques that I can prepare someone with and reflect, help to give them, and even transmit the experience to some degree, an experience of that, and watch and help as that grows and inspire them to start to get their own vision of where it's headed. That's the whole point. It's not about me, download, completely. You can't completely download to someone. You can only inspire. But as you say, then let's say difficult things happen in life. You're there as a guide, friend, mentor, whatnot, to help in the interpretation of those things. People walk around, they're saying it's all good, right? And then their dog dies, or their lover leaves them, or their father dies, and then, as Eckhart Tolle says, suffering is a great teacher.
Yeah. But
only and especially if you approach it from a space of wisdom, and you've grown up with a certain amount of wisdom to be able to really know on some level that, wow, this is, I can get this, because this is not in our culture. This is in the old traditions. It's not in our culture that, it's like, work and get past it, It's about ego dissolution. It's about removing your separate identity, overcoming samsara, separation you might say, and becoming oneness. And that happens most profoundly at the most difficult points in life. So if you've prepared yourself, you put those, in a sense, those experiences and those happenings to the greatest possible use, to your greatest possible evolution. And in dealing with such situations, you gain real nobility of spirit. And who gives it, right, so your business has gone well. Like, what's life about? It's about getting real truth and real nobility of spirit, Because then everything works. It's a basis on which to live life,
Yeah.
Life, my old Canadian teacher, John, used to say, no foundations, then like everything built on poor foundations is off. It's wrong. You could get your you could manifest your $23 million mansion or whatnot, but it's not going to mean crap if you're an unhappy person, and in many ways it's not even going to be good at all. I mean, the Buddhist cosmology is like you're better off being a human than a god, because a god is like a human being. It's like he's going to get hooked on his pleasures, and he's going to have to fall out of heaven sooner or later, and he's going to be all the worse because he was hooked. He's like a smack addict, and he comes down to earth and it's like, oh my God, what's it like here? I just want to be back in heaven. Well, great, I can manifest myself back to heaven, and then you'll fall back down again. It's achieving transcendence within your bliss that is the real thing. This is why Buddha points outside the 6 realms of existence as pictured within, of which 2 are the humans and the gods. He says, no, the moon's over there. It's not in all this stuff.